What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, what's going on?
Everybody, let's get into it. Want y'all guys go out with there, man. Wipe your feet off, ring the bell. Don't bring that bullshit up in here. Let's get it. We are ready for some football today, man. This is Black Cat Panther After Dark. For the members, by the members, this is a members only show. So tonight, we only doing it like we can do it. We're going to kick off a little bit of football with Houston and the Bears. Ain't that the game tonight? Houston and the Bears?
That's the game. That's the game.
Yeah. So we'll be here at about 7:30. The game start at 8. I know you guys are thirsty for some football. And yeah, we this is a Carolina Panthers channel, but I know y'all gonna watch some football tonight. It's
Better
been a
believe it.
while.
Word.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, then the Panthers have Fan Fest tonight. So I don't know if maybe some guys are down there. The nostalgia, since we taking it back to Clemson, where it all begun. I'm talking about pretty much a hometown product in Jadeveon Clowney. And his first camp here with the Carolina Panthers. Well, not his first camp. It ain't like his first day. We already talked about him being here or whatever. The first day they put on pads. He had a lot of firsts with us around here, as of late. But hey, man, Lady Q, Chris, King JP, Elizabeth Lasser, how y'all doing, man? Y'all keep coming on in, and we're going to keep talking about it. I just sit back like, dang, man, this dude, he had an interview around here lately, D'Angelo, and he was just telling
Mm-hmm.
some things about, it was just like me. When the team came into existence, right, I didn't have no NFL package or anything like that, right? So that was the only game I was getting, right? Or say like before the team came and you only got the Cowboys and the Redskins and what I'm saying, teams like that, whatever they gave. But he was right there in Rock Hill and he was saying, he went back to the number 7, which was his high school number. And then he said he lived on Carolina Street over there in Rock Hill. Carolina Street, bruh. I thought that was cool. Then he said, I went to South Carolina, which we all know that he went to South Carolina, the Gamecocks. And then now he said, the team that he grew up watching, Carolina Panthers. So my boy is Carolina through and through. You got to respect that. Being a North Carolinian, South Carolinian, Carolina through and through. Lived on Carolina Street, went back to the high school number 7, went to Carolina, South Carolina. Now he's playing for the team that he watched growing up, the Carolina Panthers. Say he watched, of course, he watched Julius Peppers, and then played the same position that Pep played. Man, that's full circle for a dude. You feel me? You can't ask for no better. But let's get into it. Now, Clowney got drafted in 2014, number 1 overall. Now, we didn't have no chance at him because that year we drafted 28. So that put us, we was a pretty good team that year. You know what I'm saying? When you drafted 28. That was in 2014 when he came out. We got Calvin Benjamin that year.
Yeah, I was about to say we took Kelvin that year.
We took Calvin Benjamin. And man, shit, we don't even want to get into that. We know how that turned out. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't even gonna get into that. But Jadeveon Clowney was famous for that hit.
Right.
Michigan running back. Soon as that cat got the ball, I don't even know who that was, bro. He lit his ass up, knocked his helmet off. Helmet went rolling, coughed up the ball, turnover. They win the game. That rocketed him to that number 1. Well, would you say that, D'Angelo, or would you say, the season, or would you say that hit?
Repeat that again now.
Would you say that hit put him over, or his
Well,
whole career was number 1?
yeah. I don't. I think that hit was just a cherry on the top. He was already the consensus number 1 overall pick, but that just blew it out of the water when he made that play. I don't. Truth be told, I don't think he's made a play like that since then. But that did put the cherry on the top with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it had him ready to be probably on the level of a Pep. Of the greats
Uh-huh.
to come out, as a DN. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
unfortunately he hasn't lived up to that billing, but he has been consistent. You know what I'm saying? He has been a great run stuffer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not the elite pass rusher that we thought he was going to be coming out of college, but he has did his thing. You can't be mad. You can't call him a you can't say definitely can't say he's a bust, as a number 1 overall draft pick, but I definitely say he didn't live up to his billing.
Yeah, because the billing on the dude, he ran a 40 at 4.5. He ran 4.5 40.
Right.
He's 6'5", 260 something, 270, 260 something. You know what I'm saying? Prototypical type. So, like you said, he got number 1 overall written all over him. You know what I'm saying? Prototypical
Yeah.
type, just like Pep and the rest of them boys. You know, any of the prototypical type DNs, 3-4, 4-3, whatever you want to call them, DNs. That's where you want to be. You want to have that type 4.5 speed. You want to be about 6'5", 6'6", long, where you can bend that corner. Got the arms just like a left tackle or something like that. Prototypical type, size,
Yeah.
strength, the whole 9. That's Clowney. Got it written all
Yeah.
over. So like I said, came out 2014, bro. Oh, what? Okay, then like I said, man, we talking about camp. Now he had an interview, and he talked about being in Baltimore last year, playing on that championship team, and the intensity and the way they go about going to work. And that's what made it click in my mind about him at camp. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like I said, I touched base with you this morning, and I was like, well, they asked the wide receiver, I know, Deontay Johnson. about being in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? So I focus. I can't talk about everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the
Mhm.
way those guys talk about those other teams and the sense of urgency and the way they go to work, you know what I'm saying, on those championship teams, bringing that DNA over here. You know what I'm saying? It
Mhm.
can't be nothing but a win-win situation for us. And then the guy says now, at 31 years old, that he gets it, D'Angelo, far as
Right.
what you have to do. He likes it. He loves the color press. He was talking about Tim, meaning he said, kept saying Tim, meaning that the DN's coach. He told him he's bought in because that was the same scheme that they ran over in Houston when he had one of his best years. But now
Mhm.
he said Romeo put him in different situations, moving him over here, this and that. So basically, he was almost like a traveling corner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe put him in the middle of the line
Right.
behind, stand up, put his foot down, this and that. You know, there was different schemes so he could win. I wonder if you think
Right.
Evero gonna do him like that, or we gonna see it, later. I mean, would you if you was Evero?
I would definitely do it. If that was a time in his career where he felt like he excelled, why not? Why not put him in that same position to be able to move around and roam around and be disruptive? I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, he is our number one DN. So I mean, why not put him in matchup situations to where he can take advantage of his ability? So yeah, if I'm ever, I most definitely put him in that position to where he's able to move around.
Yeah. Especially since we don't do a lot of blitzing, we do a lot of bend don't break type work around here. You know what I mean? And say,
Right.
and a 10-year vet, you have to listen to him. Like you said, I'll put him where he excels. Here you are comfortable, and that's what they did when they brought in a Josie Jewell and some of these other guys. Williams last year, the D tackle that was over there playing with him. They brought in a lot of familiars to him and to his system. Now, I'm not saying that Clowney is familiar to Evero's system, but he's familiar to that 3-4. Like he said, the way it worked similar to Houston. It's just a different verbiage or whatever, this and that. And that Romeo could now, put him in those different positions where he could win. But let's go back to that. Let's read those stats. Now, what did you said earlier? He's always been a run stuffing guy.
Correct.
The thing the Carolina Panthers took an emphasis on this year was stopping the run. Because if you remember the Detroit, not Detroit, but a couple games we ran on Detroit last year.
Yeah.
But a couple
Mhm.
teams ran on us,
Mhm.
ran big time, like they wanted to. Saquon Barkley ran on us last year. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Oh, oh, oh. One of them other big time backs ran on us last year. So we committed this year to stopping the run. Now I got up a little upset because, of course, on defense, I want that sack guy like everybody else. But I can see where they were going. You know what I'm saying, D'Angelo? If you're
Yeah.
going to commit to something, I guess you go full out, like anybody else. Derek Brown, Ashawn, Shy Tuttle, big guys. You know what I'm saying? Up front.
Right.
Jadeveon Clowney has monster numbers far as setting that edge and getting tackled. Even when he's on interviews and stuff like that, he's not talk. You know how you talk. Some guys in that position talk about sacks. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
talk about their
Mhm.
sacks and how they set up things for the sack. But he talks about getting tackles,
Mhm.
almost like he's a interior lineman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think he's
Mm-hmm.
got more of an interior lineman attitude than he's got an edge rusher,
DNA rusher.
outside
Yeah.
linebacker, the end. Yeah, type attitude. So I'm looking at it, and like I said, I was one of those people that was like, man, sack, getting pressure on that quarterback. But we're gonna have to basically generate that. You know what I'm saying? With
Mm-hmm.
more blitzes and more packages to do whatever.
Scheme.
And I'm gonna leave that up. Yeah, more scheme, more packages, more. I don't know if we're gonna have to put more faster linebackers or bring that safety down, or you know what I'm saying. Whatever we're gonna have to do to create that pressure some more. You know, um, versus just having one guy going to get it every. You know what I'm saying, on third
Right.
downs and some situations like that, some passing situations. So because the guy that we have and what we did was commit to stopping this run, not letting anybody dictate the game on the ground for us this year. And I think they're gonna do that with Clowney because his numbers was now in 2014, his rookie year, he didn't have a good campaign. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
said earlier, uh he number one overall come out and just wasn't like, I guess some people might have even said that B word. You know what I'm saying? After his
Mm-hmm.
after his first year, it was what it was.
Yeah.
But then he comes back, he comes back, D'Angelo. He gives you 40 tackles. Then the next year, 52, 59, 47. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was that was
With Houston.
that was the years he was playing opposite of J.J. Watt.
Exactly. So the one thing the man does is stop the run, set that edge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one thing you have to do well now. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get Nick Bosa, Miles Garrett, Max Crosby
T.J.
type
Watt.
sacks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, TJ, all them boys like that. But he's right up there with them, stopping the damn run.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I said, I thought about this thing the other day. That's it. Like I said, well, you know what? Because I was always, and I've been a big advocate of, damn, ain't no three tech cross there. You know what I'm saying? And this and that. But the one thing they're gonna do, giving them credit, they gonna stop this run. And then how coming from camp, what happened the first day of padded practice? He
Him and
got
Chuba.
pissed off at Chuba, didn't they? The running back. So they gonna stop the run. Then I liked what Icky did, right? So I guess them two been battling all day. So they got a little chippy. You know what I'm saying? They was a fight. We hadn't had a damn fight in a while. You feel me?
I don't think we had a fight since Cam and Josh Norman.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Them boys, hey, they got a little scuffle. So I'm liking the energy back and forth. Well, you remember that year with Rule and we went to New England and they were fighting and shit,
Yeah, yeah,
but they
yeah.
were fighting the
Uh-huh.
other team.
When they, when
But
they, yeah, we are right. Not amongst one another.
not one amongst one another since Cam and Josh Norman. But I like it.
Right.
I like the energy. If you're gonna go all the way. If you're going all the way to stop the run, I guess we can scheme and we can blitz and we can do whatever. I mean, it worked for Minnesota last year. You know what I'm saying? They went zero blitz on everybody, damn near the whole damn year.
They damn sure 1-0 blitz on us.
Yeah. So you figure out a way to get by. So what you think about Clowney there,
Well, I
D'Angelo?
think we had our conversations about him in the past. About how he could possibly come here and be lackadaisical because he at the house, and you know what I'm saying, and get this interested in the season if it goes south quick. I mean, but hearing him, you know what I'm saying, and watching him in camp so far, it seems like he's motivated. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he brought that experience and leadership to us. You know what I'm saying? He now knows that he is a vet. He's that vet with the voice, and I think he's gonna look like he's gonna exert that. And and,
Mm,
and spread that seniority. You know what I'm saying? And that experience to the other players, which we so need because we don't have too
so
many.
desperately, yeah,
We
yeah.
don't have other than Shaq. We don't have too many vocal leaders on the team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know of anybody that's a vocal leader on the team other than Shaq. We lost Lubu and Brian Burns. Those were the other two mouthpieces on the team. Our quarterback is definitely not a vocal leader, so we need as many vocal leaders as we could possibly goddamn get. So him and Shaq, look like they're gonna be the voice of especially of the defense.
Hmm. Well, that defense, I think the defense will lead the way. We should get more but offensive production this year. You know what I mean? Out of the team than we got last year.
Yeah.
Um, and then I think me and you were talking a little bit earlier, and then we were saying who was the biggest free agent acquisition. Now we talked about money wise, but I like I said, and that's what I did. I come up with Clowney. You
Mhm.
know, uh
I
he is the bigger name, but we said money wise, Hunt and
Hunt.
Lewis.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. Mhm.
but between those three, he is the bigger name or
Right.
the bigger gun because
Yeah.
like once again, like we said, a first rounder,
Right.
a first rounder though, first round talent.
Right. Mhm.
So you got to look at that and put that into perspective. Like you got a first round talent, and we've been wanting Clowney or rumors of Clowney coming here when you remember when he went to Seattle,
Right.
then when
Uh
he
huh.
went to Houston. Oh, come
Mhm.
home, hometown this guy, cause he's from Rock Hill, y'all. If anybody didn't know, some more history on Rock Hill, right down the road there. And like I said, he lived on Carolina Street, went to South Carolina. Now he playing for the Carolina Panthers. I have to give it for homegrown talent, especially my Carolina boys. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm gonna get. Hey, salute. They showed
Mhm.
the first day, him with his kids and everything, getting in the car from the house, driving up to the state. He didn't have to get on no airplane, no helicopter, nothing like
Yep.
that. He drove on to, you
Nothing
know
but
what I'm saying? That's where he
nothing
been
but
living.
a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah. So I think this will be his last stop too, D'Angelo. What you
Yeah.
think?
I agree. I agree. I don't see him. I don't see him playing. 'Cause I think what he signed a 2-year deal with us, right?
2 year deal. Yeah, 2 year deal.
Right. Right. Right.
31
Right.
years old right now
I can
on a
see
2 year
him.
deal.
I can see him if everything works out for him, everything pans out. Nothing crazy happens. I can see him if he has a productive two years here. I can see him maybe signing a 1-year deal. Again and finishing out his career here. Yeah, I don't see him going anywhere else. But you never know.
At
Stranger things have
30,
happened.
at 33, you think he could be productive?
Well, you still got Von Miller that's 34 right now and still productive. So I mean, it's possible. I mean, like we know he's not that elite edge rusher. So if he can still set the edge and stop the run, he still will bring some value. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he could still play
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't rely on his speed. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't rely on his speed. So when you don't rely on speed, you can play longer. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean that one thing you're gonna lose as you age is your speed. So if you've
Yes,
been playing
sir,
your whole
buddy.
career, yeah,
And
if you
mobility. You have to start using that right there. You have to start using that knocking in different ways.
right,
You know what I'm saying? To
right,
position yourself and stuff like that. But like I always tell people, these are NFL caliber players, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they different. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
It's not like some people think, oh, I play high school ball. Oh, that's not it. high school, college, preparatory school, and it like that's different, bro, from NFL. Night and day.
Totally best of the best.
So what, D'Angelo? I don't know if I lost the if that's me. But night and day, you guys. It's not Madden. Uh
Can you hear me? Don't.
yeah, I got you now.
I'm in these towns, man, up here in West Virginia, so my signal
Okay, okay, I
be
got you,
bad.
buddy. I got you. Yeah, you going in and out. Yeah, but it's night and day, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not Madden. It's not that new ACC game that come out that everybody's playing. College football that everybody's playing now. This is the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy is a 10-year starter, 10-year vet. And just like I'm saying, he's 31 right now. My man' birthday is in February, so he just turned 30. I mean, turned 31 this year. Okay, so we talking about 2 more years at 33 years old, signing another 1-year deal with the Carolina Panthers. Now, this is all future speculatory. Okay, role player or starter? D
Talking about once
when he
he's
when he signed the
33.
one yeah once he signed the 1 year at 33. Would he be
Oh,
a
okay,
role
okay.
year starter? You bring him in on a I
You
mean,
know what?
like
Well,
you just said,
I think
go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say I think it depends on who we bring in at that time. If we able to get some more pieces on the edge. We able to draft a edge rusher in the first round. And we could keep Clowney around for veteran leadership to mentor whoever we bring in. Because I'm pretty sure that's where we going next year. I can about bet you
Uh-huh.
that's definitely a way. I mean, a target that we will go after next year. So I
Got
can
to
see
be.
Clowney.
Got to be.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Got to be. It's gonna be a position of need. Like I said, I'm gonna see it. And like I said, this all right here this year, as far as this defense, is all gonna be predicated on every role scheme if you're gonna need it. Now, they have brought in other guys because of DJ Wanham and the quad, because that's what they thought the 1-2 tandem was gonna be. And then I mean,
Right.
you got guys that
It,
the
it,
young
it,
guys that
it,
was
it,
here.
not it's looking like the guy that we got to bet on. The guy that we got to bet on. I don't know if you remember that bet that we made.
What was that?
You
Give it
remember
to me.
that bet that
Refresh
we
me.
made? Caleb Von Chason. I'm
Uh
here.
huh.
I'm hearing reports that he's looking good out there. So he could be. He could be that filler for DJ Warner.
Uh huh.
He's playing right now. He's shit. He got them and he skate on thin ice with his career. So, he gotta go balls to the wall. He could find himself next year not on a team. So, I think he could possibly be that player that everybody thought he would be coming out of LSU. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that because I was high on Caleb Vaughn coming out of LSU. I wanted us to get him, but they didn't happen, But I like the Caleb Vaughn coming out of LSU. What happened in Jacksonville, I don't know. But hopefully, with the scheme change and a new
Exactly.
change of scenery, he could be that guy on the opposite side with Jadeveon.
And like you said, another high draft pick. Ain't Jacksonville up on 'em. We get him and come over here. You know, a reclamation project, or is a change of to just go. What you think?
Repeat that. You was breaking up, Goat. Say that again.
I'm in bad
Can you hear
there
me?
too, D'Angelo. Did you hear me, D'Angelo?
I didn't say that again. You hear me? Go. Go. I think we lost. Go, guys. I think we lost. But yeah, man. I really think Caleb Vaughn, man. I'm hopeful for him. Like I said, I was high on him, man. I was high on him coming out of the LSU. So hopefully, he has that resurgence that we hope for, man. I don't know what happened to Go. Hopefully he'll come back in here. Let me go up in here. Hold on one second. Let me go up in this chat. Here you go. There you go.
Okay, there. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know I be mobile, man. Y'all know I'm mobile. Y'all know I'm mobile. Work with me. No, I was saying that you know, you said Chase on. Okay. Another top number one, not number one draft pick, but first round draft pick, right? Had
Right.
high hopes when he was drafted by Jacksonville. Ceiling through the roof, you know. Now, we have gotten guys like that before, right? To come here. We think we get steals, right? Some places
Hmm.
hit that type of stuff out the box. It's just a change of scenery, change of coaching, all types of stuff like that. Not like you just said, right? You say you're getting good reports from camp.
Yeah.
How much do you put? Now, and that's what we're talking about right now. Training camp, veterans like Clowney, the culture, this and that. How much do you put? How much of the validity? How much stock do you put into this stuff coming out of camp? Or camp, I'm in my shorts. We just been thumping
Right.
in past
Right.
2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just put on
Right.
shoulder pad, helmet. You know what I'm saying? Walk through.
Right.
Is some people, you know how they'll say underworld Olympics and all that stuff in the combine, right?
Hmm.
Well, damn, OTAs, mandatory OTAs, and most of the camp, D'Angelo, is what? Shorts and
Right.
damn helmet,
Shorts to him. Right.
right? And let's don't say
Right.
now they thumping against each other these next couple of days, like they doing that, like say we used to in college or we used to in high school. It don't work like that.
Hmm.
I tell people
Right.
once again, it's not like that. You have a lot of people that tune in or have played high school ball. Now high school ball, you have one walkthrough. These guys do walkthrough. What is it? 3 days out of a week, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Most of their work, y'all, is done in the meeting
Right.
room. So
Yep.
I'm not telling you don't put a lot into it or whatever, but I mean, what do you think, D'Angelo?
I agree. Now, you got to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good that it's a good thing. I'm not gonna never say that's a bad thing. It's always good, to hear good reports, but you still got to take that with a grain of salt until those guys line up against a different helmet. You got to take that stuff with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? You
With
because
there you go.
when you're in camp, shit becomes repetitive. So you kind of tend to learn your teammates' tendencies. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh huh.
if
Uh huh. Uh huh.
when you're going up against a tackle as a DN or DB, you know what I'm saying? You're going up against that receiver every day. You tend to learn their tendencies, so it becomes a little easier to cover that receiver or go against that
Uh huh.
O
Uh huh.
lineman because you know their weaknesses. You begin to learn their
Yeah.
weaknesses, so it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take that with a grain of salt, for sure.
Hey, hey, boy, I'm glad you said that, right? Because check it. When okay, and this works out very well. D'Angelo is an accomplished DB, right?
Right.
Played. college ball at a high level. Okay, so now, just like you just said, it gets repetitive. Some of the same plays, some of the same guys you're going against every day, right? In
Right.
practice or training camp, 2 days, and things like that. Okay, so Buddy burns you on a play you took off, right? Now
Mhm.
that's a highlight. You see what I'm saying? And then they
Right.
like, oh,
Right.
such and such caught a one-hander. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
Everybody gets all hype, and you really
Right.
don't know what happened. That DB probably took off. Is that gonna get him cut? No.
No. No. No. No. Because a lot of people don't understand too. A lot of people watch one on ones. A lot of people don't understand how hard it is to play DB. DB is, other than quarterback, DB is probably the hardest position to play in the NFL. So a lot of times you
Uh-huh.
watch these highlights of DBs getting burnt, but you got to understand, when it's one on one, the quarterback got all day, the receiver got all day to run his route. So it becomes easy for a receiver to beat a DB. I don't
It's,
give a damn who you are at DB. You
it's a
gonna get
catching
you gonna
game.
get done.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gonna get done.
yeah.
You gonna get done a time or two in one on ones. It's just gonna happen. You're at a disadvantage playing DB. So you're gonna see DBs get burnt. You know what I'm saying in one on one. So I don't get it. I don't get excited when I see a DB get burnt and say, oh, he's trash, because I know it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen.
Even
But in
even
game situations,
mhm.
it's a whole lot easier to cover a receiver. Just this is me talking from experience. It's a whole lot easier to cover a receiver in game time situations than it is one on ones, because you got a clock. You ain't got a lot of time. Quarterback ain't got a lot of time during the game. You know what I'm saying? To sit back there
Mhm.
and play, there's a whole lot
Mhm.
of shit going on. You got a
He
whole
ain't
lot
got
of
no
shit
red
going on.
shirt on, do it. He ain't got no red
He
shirt
ain't got
on in
no
that game,
he
do it.
ain't got no
Ain't
red shirt
nobody
on.
gonna
Hell no.
ain't nobody gonna tap him on the shoulder or
Hey,
grab
hey,
his
right.
jersey. You know what I'm saying? Tug on his
Pat him
jersey,
on
is it?
pat him on his ass as he run by. And
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah, yeah.
no,
No, no, ain't no run by. Ain't no run by.
no, but
So
it ain't
that's what I
it
say.
ain't no old ladies. It ain't no old ladies when that game.
No, 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 no. I say take that with a grain of salt, man. Like I say, when you talk to people that's play and now D'Angelo saying that, like I say, I can't tell you now NFL level, but I can tell you what we did in college. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right,
it was different from high school. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
And then
right,
like I say, high school or the public school is different from a preparatory school or something like
right.
that. Well, like the IMGs and all that stuff. Them little boy
Right,
play real deal ball.
and your one A's and two A's, three A's,
Yeah,
four A's. It's a
different
difference.
levels, different levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys go to camp and you sitting out there and everybody got their phone and they watching and this, that, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Like you say, you see the matchups and you see some things and and hey, the biggest thing is seeing them guys lining up, running the routes like they supposed to. Like, okay, somebody gets it, or they'll tell you, they say, I missed one or whatever, whatever. And a lot of times you don't even know it, do you, D'Angelo? You
Nope.
wouldn't even know it unless they told you. How the
Right,
fuck you gonna know sitting at the stand? You know what I'm saying?
right. Mhm.
Now you might can see the quarterbacks over here throwing, and he threw one low outside, missed the guy. That's obvious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we don't
Mhm.
know. Hell, we don't even know sometime in the game until they say it at the podium sometime that he ran the wrong route or whatever. And that happens.
Right.
Or he cut it
Right.
too short or something like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that happened. But overall, I like I said, I was real upset about the things about some of these guys, some guys leaving out the door, some of the guys coming in, you know, and I had to think about it. Like I said, what we done, we like I said, we committed to stopping the run, like I said earlier, and basically we're gonna have to scheme to put that pressure on that QB. because they still bringing guys in right now and working them out, you know. And then
Mm-hmm.
there'll be some guys that'll come off of waivers, you know what I'm saying? That's on other teams that they getting ready to see. Like tonight, you'll have a guy. That's why when people come to me and talk, oh, the preseason ain't important. I'm looking at them like, what the hell is you talking about?
It's important
When
for depth.
we,
It ain't that
yeah,
important. It's important for your depth.
when we got, don't you know that we got scouts sitting over there right now at that game, D'Angelo,
Right.
watching
You're
both,
100%
but
right.
watching motherfuckers on the Bears side and Houston side.
And Houston. Yep.
And if one of
Yep.
them teams let somebody go that we need or something like that, you for damn sure better believe he'll be sitting at Carolina Panthers if we can if he makes that rotation on the waiver wire where we can grab him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sir.
If I'm not mistaken, we
Kid,
just signed a tight end today.
yeah, yeah. Kid, no, what's that boy name? Anybody
I
in the
don't remember.
chat? If y'all know that boy name, the tight end, um, that they were looking at today, he he ain't a world beater. It's one of the guys got because
Well,
he
I
had an
know
injury. He had
he's
another
six
injury.
seven. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was Sullivan. Sullivan is hurt.
Sullivan got hurt, but Sullivan's like the fourth string right now.
Yeah, Sullivan fourth string, right? Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I look at man things like that. I know we need depth, and I know you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a competition and things like that. So I don't read into it right now. Every little thing that they do when you start talking fourth stringer and stuff like that, D'Angelo. Real talk,
Right.
real talk. It's not saying, oh, I don't have. I got notifications going off all day, but I don't have them say, oh man, this and that happened at camp. Because just
Yeah.
like we just said, a lot of things get redundant at camp. And a lot of things get, to where, like you said, a DB got burnt or this guy did this right here against this guy. Now, like I said, the intensity of the shoving back and forth between a clown and a icky and a chuba huba, you know, okay, cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see them fired up. But I think it's the 17th or something like that, that week when
What's
they
that?
go against the Jets,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
when
Mm-hmm.
they had that joint practice against the Jets and then play that scrimmage game or that joint practice, man, now that's the one.
Right.
That's the one. I don't even think everybody will play against
It's,
New England.
the page, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, everybody.
I don't
The starters might not even play.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't even think I mean they need to.
They need.
Now they
Yeah, we
need
need
to.
to. They need to. You're right. They need to play all three of them. But I don't. I think we'll see our starters one game. We'll see them whatever game they decide. That's the dress rehearsal, whether it be against the Jets or that
It'll
second
be that Jets
preseason
game.
game against uh. They might not do it against the Jets because they might say that they seen what they need to see in practice. So it might be the dress rehearsal may be that second preseason game against
You got a
who that
point.
is
The
who that
Bills.
is the Bills.
The
Yeah,
Bills.
that
The
might
Bills.
be our dress rehearsal against the Bills.
The Bills. I want to see it. I believe I would want to see it against the Jets, being as though you practice against them all week. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna
Yeah,
see
I
some
would like
things.
to
Then
see
they throw
it,
some different shit at you. I want to see it against the
but
Jets. I want to
it
see
all
them
depends
run.
on But you know what? You know what? Go just not to cut you off. Just looking at Canales' mentality, Canales may play them boys all three. He may play the starters all three preseason games
Well,
because
hey,
Canales.
hey, 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 that's something else right there. Y'all in the chat, what y'all think? Should he play should he play everybody get as many reps? Now, let's don't be crazy. Talking about play the
No,
whole
no, no,
game,
no,
play start of the
no, no.
whole game
Maybe,
or anything like that.
maybe a series. I'm not saying maybe the first against New England play it. The starters play a series, get them out. You know what I'm saying, and then come that second game is when you'll see him, for 2 or 3 quarters, and then that final game, against the Jets, playing for a series or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a quarter.
Yeah, because we do have a lot of new moving parts. Y'all,
Right.
like I said, I hate to say the R word, like I say, rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. But if a Canales is successful here, Dan Morgan is successful here. Look at what's going on, people. All those guys, we have about 4 or 5 players on the defensive side. They're not here no more. You know what I'm saying? Jerseys I
Hmm.
used to own on the defense side. They just hanging in my closet. You know what I'm saying? On the offensive side, you know what I'm saying? They ain't here no more. So
Yeah. Yeah.
they
You and
filling
me
that
both.
motherfucker. And then, okay, if you look at the future structure and you say Brooks, I I don't want him to play much this year. Some people do, some people don't. Let that boy heal, right? That's a
Yeah.
whole nother conversation. But y'all know my
I don't.
stance on it. Let him heal.
Truth be told, I don't even want to see Brooks. I'm not gonna be
I,
mad if I don't even see Brooks this year.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not mad. So therefore, Canales gets another year, right, to implement the plan with his uh second round running back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Start back this and that to actually put his scheme at what percentage you think it would be by that time?
Hmm.
80%, something like that,
Hmm.
in the motion where he have offensive line together. Maybe they go and draft a center. You know what I'm saying? Because Corbett's on his last year. Brady Christensen, the backup. I think you either got to pay him this year or something like that, right?
I don't think Brady. I
So,
don't think they'll resign Brady Christian. He's not a starter, so I don't see that. I don't see them resigning Brady Christian. Now, Austin Corbett, depending on how he plays, if he does a outstanding job, I can see them re-signing him to a 2 3 year deal. If he why get rid of your center that plays good, that has a connection with your quarterback? I don't see if he play, like I said, it all hinges on him playing good. They could re-sign Corbett back. I mean,
what?
you heard what
If
Hunt
it's,
said. Hunt said the other day he can't even tell that Corbett ain't never played center before. He said if he didn't know no better, he would think Corbett played it. He's been playing center his whole career.
how much do you, once again, I believe did I coin the phrase podium talk?
Yeah,
Was that
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I in the chat everywhere around the world. Who was one of the first person that said podium talk? I might even picked it up somewhere, but I believe I was the first one to put it out here on this podcast like that. Now come on now, D'Angelo.
But yeah,
You not gonna
but
talk
then
shit
too,
about a coworker?
but you ain't you yeah you right. You ain't gonna talk shit about him, but you ain't got to go into detail. You can keep it short and sweet. Yeah, Corbett doing a great job and move on. You ain't got to say. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, truth
Okay.
be
Okay.
told, if I didn't,
You know what?
if you didn't tell me it never played, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 I can buy that. I buy that. I buy that.
Right.
I buy that. I say like you said. Yeah. Keep it
That's
moving.
that's what I,
If
that's
you
what I
if
would
you
do
good,
as a player. If I'm a player and if somebody asks me about somebody that I know ain't really living up to the billing, I ain't gonna talk shit about
uh
him and then my teammate. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a great job, and I'm gonna move on. He's doing a
and you
good
gonna move
job,
on.
and I'm
Okay.
moving
Okay.
on.
Okay. I and like I said once again, I buy that. I buy that. I'm about that. Like you say, hey man, I wouldn't even know he didn't never play center. He looks great. Yeah, I buy that.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, once again, podium talk, man, it's hard to determine what is and what ain't podium talk until you get to that rubber meets the road. You understand? Because right
Hmm.
now, how many and in the chat, y'all give me, cause like I said, this is y'all show. I got to get feedback from the chat. Have how many just negatives have you heard coming out of the camp? Like this guy ain't it, or anything like that. Huh, D'Angelo? How many negative things, or what player just negative? Like, no, no,
I, I haven't. I
ain't
mean,
no way,
you will.
cuz.
I haven't heard it in our camp, but around the league, I'm hearing. Yeah, they talking negative about Drake May right now. Talking about Joe Milton looking like a better quarterback than Drake May. So I mean, it's talk. I haven't heard any negative talking in the Panthers camp, but it is talk around the league. You know what I'm saying about players that ain't living up to the billing. It's going on, but I haven't heard it with us so far. Y'all haven't heard us. Not that I can right off the bat. I can't think of anybody that's been talked about negative so far.
But on that same thing you said about Drake, I heard one thing about that, like you just said, something negative, and then 5 seconds later, oh, he got a cannon, he prototypical type, this and that. He's definitely gonna be the starter, or you can put him behind Jacoby Brissett. Uh, uh, they don't look like they gonna, win a whole lot of games. So take your time. He's definitely gonna be, you know, what drafted and all that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you believe? What do you believe?
I mean, I gotta, I
You
gotta,
know,
I gotta look at who you got. What I believe is that depth chart. That's what I believe. The depth chart. You can say one thing, but where you at on that depth chart?
where you at on that depth chart? Yeah, and see that's when the rubber meet the road, though, D'Angelo. That's what I'm talking
Right.
about. Like, okay, if come week 1 and he ain't the starter, then what you saying? Okay, I see exactly what they were saying, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, there it is.
Yep.
And then we hold on a second, y'all. I'm trying to do something right quick. Yeah, then we will be sitting there saying, "Hey, I guess his footwork is messed up, or this and that, whatever. He has something he ain't getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they say he has some things to work on.
Who you talking about
Hey,
now? Drake?
Drake May. They say he had a couple
Oh yeah,
things to
yeah,
work on
yeah, yeah.
because you remember.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing Jacoby Brissett is light years in front of Drake May right now as a starting quarterback. It ain't even no competition. Jacoby Brissett is the surefire number day one starter right now. And Joe May saying
Hmm.
they saying Joe Milton is looking better than Drake May right now. So I mean, not to say that Drake May can't catch up, but I'm
Whoa,
just
I
saying
didn't, I didn't, I
I'm
didn't,
just
I,
saying
say, I
right
didn't,
now.
I didn't hear that one. I didn't
Oh,
hear
you haven't
that
heard
one
about Joe Milton? You ain't
about
heard about Joe
about
Milton?
Joe Milton. Wow,
Oh no,
I didn't hear
yeah,
that.
they saying Joe Milton looks way better than Drake May right now.
Uh-huh. Now I had my ear
Yeah,
to the ground, but I didn't hear that one there. Hey
yes,
y'all,
yes,
link
sir.
is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Like I said, we gonna be here in a little while. I know y'all gonna want to go see that game. It's shit. It's 7:30 now.
We
Damn near
got we got a couple
7:30
minutes.
now.
We got a couple. We got a couple minutes. Let a few people on to 7:45.
Okay. Like I say, I know everybody want to see the game, and I say, y'all know I'm gonna bring After Dark to you now. Y'all know I'm gonna bring it to you. So don't even worry about that. It's coming to you all year, all season. Good, bad, or whatever. It's coming to you. Young Mello, what's
Yeah,
going on, brother? I haven't seen you in a minute, boy. Where you been? I see you. Hey, but like I say, man, we getting right here. We getting into it. Far as the season is getting started, they gonna play some preseason football tonight. It's called a Hall of Fame game, but hell, it's a preseason game. That's what it is.
yeah. We ain't.
You might
It's
see
gonna be. It's gonna end up being a shit show. You know the damn Hall of Fame game always is it's sloppy, but it's football, so it
it's
don't matter.
football. It's
It's
football. It's
football.
football. It don't even
We'll
matter.
take the slop.
If you watch football, you
Right,
watching football. Yeah, we'll take
right,
the slop.
right.
Hell, we've been away from it for long as we could
For a
stand
long
it.
time.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Yeah,
right,
as
right.
long as we can stand it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you, D'Angelo, it's gonna be a good one. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the good, bad, the ugly. Um, Hopefully the Carolina Panthers, man, we figure it out. No more excuses has been the mantra that everybody's preaching. I want everybody to stand on business on that. No more excuses. Like I said, we're gonna figure out, and I think we're gonna figure out early what this team is gonna look like because of those opponents that we getting ready to face early on in the year. So we're gonna have to man the fuck up early. What you think?
I agree 100%. I agree 100% because it could get ugly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey,
Whew.
those first four games, I mean, they're winnable. They're winnable. You know, so can we win them? Can we go 2-2? You know, it's yet to be seen, but it's possible.
It's possible. It's possible. And it's possible, like you said, motherfucking train and jump off the track in them 4 weeks. And then you might not be able to get that motherfucker back on it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
When they
if it's
come
not
off
that right,
it
if it jumps off, I can guarantee you it ain't getting back on. If it
ain't
jump
come
off the
back on
track
that
early,
track. Okay,
it ain't
okay,
coming back on
okay.
the track. That
Okay,
motherfucker headed to wherever the goddamn track, wherever it jumped off the track, it's heading. Goddamn it, whether it be an overpass, over some water, that bitch finna that 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 bitch finna be a disaster. I can tell you that.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, let's check in on everybody. I see you there, Roadmaster. Trill One. What's going on there, buddy? Supernova, how you, man? Like I say, Young Mellow, Kitty, everybody in the chat, man. Hey, good to see y'all. Like I'm saying, man, we got football tonight, 8 o'clock, Houston, Texas versus the Chicago Bears. I don't think you'll see Caleb Williams. I
Nah,
seen Caleb Williams name in the chat.
they already came out. They already came out and said Caleb ain't playing tonight.
Okay. They ain't playing tonight. And I
Yeah.
wonder, man, I don't know if that's a mistake. Like I was just saying about us. Is that a mistake? But I guess you don't want nobody to get hurt in that first
I
preseason
mean, hey,
game
you
or
don't
the
want nobody to get
Hall of
hurt, but
Fame.
you know when you play that Hall of Fame game, you got to play 4 games, 4 preseason games. So I
Uh-huh.
get I get I get not playing. You know what I'm saying? The starters if you got that Hall of Fame game. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we had
Yeah.
back in the day when we used to have the 4 preseason games, and if you played in the Hall of Fame game, you had 5 preseason games. So you know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it not playing starters in the Hall of Fame game. Hell, you just started camp. You're so shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense by injury on an injury level. And I don't
Yeah.
blame them. Cause you want to see that's good. That's their number one draft pick. That's gonna be their jersey seller,
Right.
they franchise player, the whole nine. You don't want to put him in harm's way, but he is a rookie, and
Right.
you got and then how much weight do you put on the preseason now? You even had people the other year telling us, you know what I'm saying, they didn't put no type of weight in the preseason. It's just the preseason, vanilla. We even came up with the way vanilla. So when are they gonna get rid of that?
Go.
Put that, huh?
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, put that 18th game up there. Give them 2 bye weeks. Stuff like that,
Yeah.
and just say fuck the preseason or give you one dress rehearsal game or whatever. If you're going to, I can see the veteran, a 10-year vet like Clowney. You know what I'm saying? No need.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
an offense like we had last year, and then we get two brand new guards in there, new center, and all types of stuff like that. Reps, all day long. You know,
Right.
defensive front line, uh, pretty much brand new. Linebackers, safety core, all these packages that you know what I'm saying, that we put in, us being new
Yeah.
to a 3-4 and things like that. Reps, all day long.
Yeah.
So
I I agree. I think I think we should. If I'm Canales, I'm playing. We starters playing every game, all 3 preseason games. The first game you ain't gonna play but a series. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna get your feet wet, especially
Uh-huh.
my offense. You know what I'm saying? Especially Bryce in that offense. You know what I'm
You
saying?
would
I'm
think,
getting their
yeah,
feet wet.
you would think him being an offensive minded coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
Yeah.
How much do you think he is dialed into the defense?
I don't think he's. I think he's letting Evero run the show. I mean, due to the fact that this is his first year being a head coach. You know what I'm saying, and how much work he needs to put into that offense. You know what I'm saying. I don't think he's worrying about that defense too much. You know what I'm saying. He got a lot on his plate just dealing with that offense. You know what I'm saying. I think he's letting Evero do his
And
thing.
with, I still think. I mean, people have you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Uh, uh, scream to the high heaven against me. I still think him being a new coach. I right there the day, just today. Now I ain't gonna call him green because people might think it's an insult or whatever. Just say first time coach, new head coach. Like D'Angelo just said, a lot on his plate. That's a lot, y'all. Then I asked the question, how much is he dialed into the defense? Because he might be saying, well, I ain't even gonna worry about the defense side of the ball, like Rex Ryan used to do. Don't even know what's going on the offensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a defensive
Right.
minded coach. They say Rex
Hmm.
didn't even peek his head in the damn meeting room. You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah.
the offensive side
Yeah.
of the ball, like Rex,
Yeah.
like fuck it. They worried about his
Yeah.
defense,
Yeah.
and he built a monster over there. You know what I'm
Yeah. He
saying?
had a
Over
monster
there at the Jets
defense
that
too.
year now. He had a monster.
Right.
So, but
Right.
now,
His whole time at the Jets, damn near he had a monster defense.
exactly. So, my thing is, how much is he dialed into the defense and him calling his own plays this year? Is he biting off too much of that fucking apple?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Right, word it again for me. Let me make sure I heard you clearly.
Well, basically, him calling the plays, first time
Mhm.
coach, first time running the show. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Maybe he's
Mhm.
not dialed into the defense as much as we think he should be. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because if you look at say a Ron Rivera with his hands over his head, we know he was a defensive minded guy. But
Yeah.
you look at the coaches on the sideline, it looked like they running the whole damn show, right? When the offense is there,
Yeah. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
throw
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
red
Yeah. Yeah.
flag. They got to do this. So
Yeah.
you got to be there everything, right?
Yeah.
You getting the call coming in from the headset.
Yeah.
Him calling
I
the
mean,
plays. First time coach.
I don't think it's a bad thing, go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it's a good thing. If you specialize at one and you the head coach, you know what I'm saying, and you got a coordinator that you can trust, you know what I'm saying, to handle their business. I mean, I don't look at that as a bad thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Sean McVay is invested into his defense. I think he's invested into the offense. I don't think now I was about to say Shanahan, but I can't say that because Shanahan did go over Wilkes' head last year, so can't say that about him. But I mean, I do think there are some coordinators that that are successful that only deal with what they deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Andy Reid
Mm-hmm.
is concerned about that defense in Kansas City. He lets Spagnola run the show. Andy Reid is
But
focused on that offense.
Spag used to be a head coach though, bro. Like when you get one like that, when you get a coordinator like that, you really don't look over his shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got
That's true.
basically if I had a head coach as my offensive and defensive coordinators, right? Them guys done it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Especially say say Spag. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Do you think he'll ever get another shot
I don't think.
at being
I
a
don't
head coach?
think so. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, not to say it couldn't happen, but he's not. He's not. Even though he got the Kansas City defense the last couple of years, especially last year. Kansas City probably had the best defense, arguably the best defense in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they get overlooked because of Patrick Mahomes, but Spags has done a great job with that defense. And due to the fact of Spags' age and he's had his chances, I don't see
There
him
you go.
getting a. the
There you
head
go.
coaching
You
job
get
again.
you get coordinators of that pride like God knows why my mind be killing North Turner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When North
yeah,
come over here, right? Say you get
right,
offensive coordinator like North, defensive coordinator like Spag. Okay, them guys probably won't like D'Angelo just said with the age. They probably won't never get a head coach shot. Maybe somebody might say, you know what I'm saying? Let me get
yeah,
these guys.
yeah,
Okay, there was a rumor out there. I don't know if y'all heard it. Like they were saying that Kyle Shanahan had offered Bill Belichick, right? And
right,
I think he
right,
turned it down or whatever. But I don't know now. We can't confirm that or whatever. But anyway, what
yeah,
I'm saying is, it blew up in our face, right? Last year, trying
mhm,
to do something like that, right? Too many chiefs, too
right.
many cooks in the kitchen. What we kept calling it. But if it worked, I'm looking at it like, okay, you don't as a head coach, especially a young head coach like a Dave Canales, it takes a lot of pressure off of you, buddy.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying. Yeah,
saying?
right, right. Mhm.
By having those guys right there, battle tested, tried and true, up there with you. So I think what we messed up as Frank having too much age on him, the next guy having too much age on him, it wasn't a balance of young and old. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Student and teacher. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Mhm.
out here talking. But that's what I think the failure came in, and then other things too. But that's for another show.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
I think it's a good thing. Like you said, I mean, like you just said, I mean, that takes a lot. I mean, by him being his first time head coach, that's a lot off his plate. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to worry about the defense. I mean, that's a good thing when you a first year head coach. When you got that other side of the ball that you ain't got to worry about, you can let that coordinator do what they do. Now I'm focused. Only thing I'm focused on is when the team together. I'm focused on us, me leading the team, and I'm focused on
hmm
this offense where I'm specialized at. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, see, I like what Roadmaster said too. He says like a popularity contest. What kind of Roadmaster it is? Because those guys got to buy into you. If they don't buy
Yeah.
into that damn head coach, it ain't much like, oh, his scheme is his whatever he's doing, this and that, and how they drawing it up is just this and that. No, them guys got to believe every time you send a play in, it's gonna work, or you gonna put us in the
Right.
best position, or you gonna, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, do this. A coach said, you want them to be like zealots, you know what I'm saying? Coach said, I'm gonna do this what coach told me to do,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Coach. You got
Right.
something there when you get to that level there. Everybody just, no, well, hey, man, coach, put me in the right position, coach, and they start loving you. They do over there at Kansas City. You see it with some of these coaches. These motherfuckers, Mike Tomlin, and you know what I'm saying, John Harbaugh. Them guys. That's the first thing they say. They talk about what coach said, what coach told them to
Right.
do this week.
Mhm.
Coach laid out the plan.
Mhm.
We get there, we got something. We got somebody.
Right. Right. I think.
I
I
don't.
mean, I know you. I know you got that big question mark over Canales' head, but I think he's gonna get it. I think we got a good one. I really do. I got good. I
Okay.
think we got a good one.
Like you said, I'm gonna put the question. I got a lot of question marks out there, D'Angelo. Tell you the damn truth now,
Yeah, you got a
because
question mark. You got
motherfuckers,
a question mark everywhere. Damn it, you got question
yeah,
marks
yeah,
all
yeah,
over the damn board.
yeah. Motherfucker,
Everything
I mean,
question mark.
I seen a lot of winners, but I seen a lot of winners, son. You
Me too.
understand what I'm
Me
saying?
too. Me,
I'm talking about
me too. I
winners.
have
You know what
too.
I'm saying? Meaning a
Right.
lot of time has passed. So I was like,
Right.
damn, some shit look the same to me. So therefore, I can't jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like that,
Yeah. Yeah. I,
because
and I
it's him.
understand. I understand. I'm not mad at you because you got a right to feel the way you feel. But I mean, I don't. I see some positive things. You know what I'm saying? But when I see negative shit,
Mhm.
I'm gonna call it out. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me now. If I see the negative shit, I'm gonna call it out. You know what I'm saying? But I see positive things. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that I question, some picks that we made that I question. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we gotta see it through. I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna reserve my
Okay.
judgment.
Keith Potter said he at Fan Fest right now. How it
What
look
is looking
out
like?
there? Get it.
What is looking
What
like?
it's looking like? What it's looking like? What the atmosphere like? Hit the link if you need to.
Hit right. Hit the link and let us see.
Hit the link and just holler back at your boy. Hold on, I'm gonna post it again. Let me post it in the chat one more time. God
Hit the
damn it.
link. Hit the link. Keep pound. Bring us the fanfare.
Yeah,
Let us come.
put us in the game. Put us in the game.
Right. Take us there.
Put us in the game. Take us there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, like I said, I'd have loved to took off and went over there being this because I went to a game back in the day when they
In
played over there.
Clemson,
When they were building
Cat Valley.
Erickson Stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
On that
okay. Yeah.
inaugurational year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, I get the nostalgia and everything. That's cool. It ain't bad. Some people felt some type of way.
Mhm.
So I mean, it is what it is. Earl, what's going on there, buddy? I see you out there. But yeah, keep pounding. Hit the link if you know what I'm saying, if you want to,
Hit the
or
link.
just
Keep
tell us
pound.
how it look.
Oh yeah. There you go. Tell us how it look.
Tell us how it
Take us
look.
there. Take us there. Tell us how it look. Either or.
If not, like I say, we gonna sign off so everybody can go get their popcorn, chicken wing, pizza,
Get that
or
bell.
whatever they
Get the
want
get
to do.
get
Yeah,
the drink
yeah.
of choice.
Drink one for me. Y'all see what I'm out here doing. You see what D'Angelo out here doing.
Right. Drink one for me and go.
Yeah, drink one for us. Guys, man, what's going on, boy? I see it. Everybody pulling up today. I see y'all boy pulling up. Now it's getting close, ain't it? It's getting close to that time. I see y'all. I see y'all. Next week. Next week. The Panthers gonna be in the same position come next week now.
Yes,
They
sir.
gonna be doing that thing. For real. Out here playing. Does it come around fast for you, D'Angelo, or is it slow? What you think? Does it come back
Uh,
around fast or come back around slow?
it actually came pretty. It usually a lot of times it comes slow, but this shit kind of came fast to me. Go to be quite honest with you, I don't know if it's because I'm invested in this best ball thing, man, and I'm trying to
Uh-huh,
I'm trying
uh-huh.
to I'm trying to hit for a few million this year. I think I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been doing that. I've been doing this for the last, building lineups for this best ball on DraftKings for the past couple months. So actually, it's rolled up pretty fast, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take too long.
Carolina Blue said came through fast too. Anybody in the
Yeah,
chat ask y'all that
it came
same question?
fast.
Do y'all think the season come by fast this year, or what? Or did it drag? You know what I'm saying? To this point, did it? I
I
think
don't
I
think
think it kind of like I say we sit here and talk about this thing all the time. If
right.
sometimes if y'all don't see us and we ain't doing a live, it's only because man we don't want to sound like some of them other guys out there. Now we'll put the shorts out there, this and that, whatever. But we don't want to sound like some of the other guys out there. It becomes an echo chamber. I say, oh my God, this guy did this. Such. And you talk, Canales, Rice, Clowney. Derek Brown. It start to sound like an echo chamber. So sometimes you
Hmm.
have to back up from it, do a show here and there, and some news come out. Let's talk about that. Whatever. But we still here. You know what I'm saying? Kitty said fast. Earl said fast. Everybody said come through fast.
I'm
Nobody
telling you,
didn't take no time out.
it,
Whatever.
it came by fast this year. I must say, it came by fast. I don't know if it's because we're getting older, because it seems like time going by fast anyway. It seems like this year rolling around. July already over with. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they done sped the clocks up. I don't know what's going on, man. But it definitely
No
came
doubt.
fast.
And Kitty, we appreciate that. We know you in the crew. We know what time it is with you. We know what time. We
Kitty,
appreciate
kitty,
that one.
kitty, kitty.
That's a compliment, but I appreciate. But yeah, uh, I guess it's saying, hey man, we gonna see what the hell go on with him over this year. You know what I mean? Even though we had a bad
Right.
year last year or whatever, and it was like you rubbed your down head, but soon as Senior Bowl, free agency, the draft. You know what I'm saying? Combine
Right.
draft, all that stuff right there. You know, then they picked the coach during that time. We picked the new head coach. We picked the damn GM, all that. But seems like we've been doing that same thing for year in and year out. You know, that's becoming a damn norm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where
Right.
we play
Right.
musical chairs with these coaches and GMs and everything like that. But hopefully, man, you know, good, bad, ugly, maybe more good, these guys can stay here long enough to implement a plan and get something done. Adam Thielen
Right.
looks good. I heard that, Keith Pounder. Keith Pounder say Adam Thielen looks good.
I mean, when is
There
Adam
it is.
Thielen never look bad? I mean, Adam Thielen, yeah, he's always looked good. I mean, that ain't it
Yeah,
ain't really
1,000
nothing new,
yard guy.
but yeah, he been consistent.
Nick
Consistent.
Tri-State.
What's the word?
What's going on
Big
there,
Nick,
buddy?
what's good? What's good?
Shit, chilling. How y'all doing?
All right, you gonna watch the
Man,
game
call
tonight?
No.
no.
I
It's
got
What?
football,
things.
man.
Yeah, it ain't Panther football.
Oh,
Well,
come on, nigga, it's football, man. It's
Yeah, I
tell
football.
feel
me,
you.
man,
I
it's
feel you.
still
I feel you. Nah,
football, bruh.
I got a couple things to do tonight.
Damn.
Yeah,
Man,
What's
nigga, I
good?
got
yeah.
What's on your mind?
You know how the Panthers are gonna do this season. That's always on my mind.
Well,
You feel me?
I mean,
yeah.
what are you expecting, Nick? What do you want to see?
A feisty team, bro. Just a feisty team. You know what I mean? A team that ain't gonna get pushed around, a team that ain't gonna get bullied,
Right.
a team that
Right.
ain't gonna get blown out on. You know what I mean? 1-2 blowout. We can't get blown out 6 times this year. Can't get
I
blown
agree
out
with that,
seven
nigga.
times. You know what I
I
mean?
agree with that, Nick. Yep,
You,
I
you
agree
know
with
you
that.
know you know what what would be. And I was looking at it like from a realistic standpoint, on some real, like, you know how Atlanta played. I mean, not Atlanta, Arizona played when they got Kyler back at the end of the year last year, the last half. They were a feisty
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
team, bro. They
they
went four and
Mm-hmm.
four. They won a couple quality games. Defense was really good. They played really good ball. They didn't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? Granted, Bryce ain't, hopefully he becomes better than Kyler, but Kyler can make some plays, man. But they were a feisty team, you know what I mean? They were like, you know what I mean? They were in games, they were tough, you know what I mean? And I just want them to be a tough team, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
not
Right.
not get rolled on. 6-7 wins, fellas, and a feisty team, I'll take that. That's at least showing progression. But
mm,
if it's better, I'll take that too, obviously. But I'm not expecting anything better than 6-11, 7-10. But the word for me is feisty. You feel me? Like, they
feisty.
not gonna go
Okay,
down,
okay,
dog. They not gonna
feisty.
go down. They not gonna lay
Not
down. They
gonna go
not
down without
nothing
a
like
fight.
that.
Not gonna go
Yeah,
down without a
yeah,
fight.
yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Feisty. Okay. You want to see some grit. You want to see some balls
Yeah,
behind.
but
Leave
basically
some pride.
that's it.
Well, some
No
Cojones.
pride.
titties.
The standard.
Balls,
You
no
want to see
titties.
what the standard.
Yeah, I want to see a culture change. I want to see a culture
A
set
culture
too.
thing. A culture thing. Okay. And you
A
know what,
culture
Nick?
set.
I can get behind that, bro. I can get behind that to where, cause it comes. These guys are professionals. They get paid. Okay. Then here it is. When you lose the locker room, you tired of the coach's message is falling on deaf ears and stuff like that. Now that feistiness you talking about, or that fight in every game or whatever, that's gone, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's out the door. Or that infighting that they said we had last year,
Hmm.
that was gone, bruh. That was out the door. No culture, no change like that. You just better hope that none of that seeps back in the building. As long as that
Mhm.
don't seep in the building, I think you'll get that feistiness what you looking
Yeah,
for, where
I,
it's
yeah.
at least a turnaround what everybody's looking for. You'll
a
see.
culture got to be set. A culture
Right.
got to be set first and foremost with Dave Canales,
Mhm.
and there's got to be guys who all buy into it. Now, I saw Tommy Tremble in an interesting interview. He said that everyone has bought into Dave Canales, which, you know, obviously he could just be saying that, obviously,
There you go.
but
Right.
Podium
but
talk.
why
Podium talk.
but why I do believe him, and why I think it's a slight, because a lot of players said that, and a lot of reports came out also that said that players didn't buy into Frank Reich because of the snake
Mhm.
stuff that they saw early on. At the end of the day, they're professionals. They can't go out there and obviously blow up the coach, but this is something they knew a long
Yeah.
time before, so they have to play through that. That
Mhm.
that fucks up a morale of a team, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
morale of a team matters. That
Real bad.
matters.
Now,
All
Nick,
Fuck
that
it up real bad.
matters.
but what you just said right there, I can take it with a grain of salt because you still had a bunch of players that sat right there on that podium and said they came over here on the strength of Frank. The same guy, just like
But that's true. That's true
Keith
though,
Pounders
coach.
just
That's
said.
true.
Yeah, what Keith Pounders just said.
That's true.
He said Adam
Go ahead.
Thielen looked good, right? Adam Thielen was one of the main ones. Said he came over here because of Frank, right? So then
But
on the
Adam
other
Thielen,
hand,
but
you
hold
so
on, though. But Adam Thielen also said he didn't say after he got here at the end of the season. He said that ain't what he signed up for. So he
because Frank was
obviously
gone.
thought no, but but it could have been he didn't say why, but it could have been because he seen the bullshit that was going on too. We don't know. He didn't just say that he didn't sign up for this because Frank is gone now. He's a football player, professional football player. I mean, that shit. Here today, gone tomorrow. That goes for anybody. So that's
Yep.
that. You know what I'm saying? You can never put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to football. You it's not for long with the coaches, just like it is the players.
And that's true
Facts.
too. And I
Facts.
will agree 100% with you. But now a lot of people like to say this, that, third. What D'Angelo just said, I read a little bit into it. He didn't say this 100%, but they are professional players. So it don't matter. On the same thing they say, oh, the coaching was terrible. It don't
Yeah.
matter. There's still professional players out there on the field.
And
I
that's
should
why.
not have to
Mhm.
hype you up every fucking game and you getting paid. So I use a lot of that as an excuse. So we say no excuses this year, right? Nick
Nope.
wants a feisty team. He wants a culture. Well, how do we get there?
Well, I know you
Well,
saying you should be
it
able
all starts in the beginning with the players, right? The players got to buy into the coach. The players got to feel out the coach, and hopefully, this is a situation where all the players buy into Coach Canales. They're saying that the competitiveness is through the roof, and it's all over the field, and that's a good thing because competitiveness will bring out the best in everyone in any situation. Don't even got to be football. It could be work related. It could be life related. You know what I mean? So that's always that's promising to look at. You know what I mean? So you know it's all about the culture, bro. The culture got to be set. That's first and
Okay.
foremost. Just like anything, foundation starts from the ground up. It starts from the ownership to the general managers. And I know there's a lot of flack on Tepper, and hopefully he's looked at this as a learning experience, and he really is just gonna fall back and just trust on Dan Morgan and Dave Canales and what's homie's name, Brant Tillis. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
Hopefully he's
Uh huh.
looking at them
Uh-huh.
like that's his triangle offense, and he's just gonna let that rock. Let me go on Mike because this ambulance going by.
So I'm hoping that I hope these guys, man. I've said a little bit about those guys, and I've said a couple things wrong in like it took Dan Morgan 7 hours, to cut that deal or whatever. He said he had to check with management, and Canales wasn't sitting over there when they was making those decisions. I just hope those guys have more say so than I've seen and can set this tone that you want to see over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just waiting to see, man.
And
It's
so
more of let me see. Let
mhm.
me see.
I don't know if y'all saw the top 10 NFL head coaches just came out, and
Oh yeah, I
there's
seen that.
and
I seen that.
I don't know what y'all saw, but the theme I got on that is
I didn't like it. I didn't
it's a
like it
it's a
because how
it's
you
a
go?
young coach league though. It's a young
Yeah, yeah.
coach league now. It's a
But
young
the
coach
fact that
league now.
I hear you, Nick. But the fact that you know what I'm saying when you make a list like that and you got coaches on the list that ain't even coached the game, you know what I'm saying? How you? I had
Uh
to throw that shit
No,
out the
what you mean?
door when I
Everyone?
see.
Nah, he was
I see
what?
no. Canales was on the list.
No. I said top 10 best coaches, not worst
Oh,
coaches. Yeah, worst coaches.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I thought my
Worst
bad. I'm
coaches.
saying
Yeah, I seen the
okay.
top 10
Yeah,
worst coaches too. Yeah. I mean, it
yeah.
ain't
That's the
fair to
list
put
I'm talking
Canales there too, but at the
about.
same time, there's a
Yeah,
lot more established guys. There's way more established
yeah.
guys in the league.
who
But
put that
the
list
top,
out? The NFL.
it was NFL or CBS or Fox, one of those main
Somebody
places.
put it out.
Yeah,
It was
But
I see a
it
list
was
of
mostly it was young coaches, man, and hopefully Canales just continues that theme and he brings that young coach, young spirited minded, and he's real positive. Like positivity really is everything. You can't do something if you don't believe you can do it, right? So it starts with believing in
right.
yourself first and foremost.
I agree, Nick.
hmm
I agree. Goat don't agree
I
with
see
you,
the
but I do.
top. I see top 10. They got top 10 players, non quarterbacks. I
Top
can't
10
find
best
that damn
coaches.
list.
I seen it. I
Let
seen
me.
that. I didn't see the best coach list, but I seen the top 10 worst coach list
Yeah, I
last
saw
night, and
that too.
I said, what the fuck is this? How you gonna put Canales, Antonio Pierce, and
Uh,
it was a couple coaches that hadn't even coached yet that was on the list. I'm like, you can't put these guys on this list. They ain't coached the game.
10 coaches. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Bring these guys up. NFL. Uh-oh. They want to give me top 10 coaches all time. NFL.
That's
Let's
all
see.
time.
Let me see who they got up there. Who
Hey,
they bring up?
let me
Who
ask y'all
listed
something
it?
while
Let's see who
Kendall
listed
doing
it.
that. While Kendall doing that, let's have a big shout out to the homie 90, Big Julius Pep, first ballot,
Oh yeah,
first ballot Hall of Fame. You feel me? One of the greatest defensive players ever. Yo, where do y'all rank him all time? Because he's in
All
that
time
top
what?
five
All time DN or what?
DNs, yeah, DN slash just edge players, just in general. He's in that
Oh
top
man,
five discussion, man.
he's in the
When you
top five discussion, but when you look
discussion.
at the sack numbers, but can I put him above Reggie White, Lawrence Taylor?
No and
Um,
no, no and no. We'll get
yeah,
that out the way right there. Those two
yeah,
are above. They
right.
clear.
You got
Derek Thomas,
Derek Thomas. What about
Bruce Allen. You
Bruce
got to be up
Allen?
there.
Charles Haley. Would Charles Haley be up there?
Yeah, Charles Haley
Uh,
definitely be up there. There's a lot of
uh,
people, man. But
yeah, it's
Pep
a
was
lot of
like a
people, man.
freak athlete, dog. Like he really was a.
But I don't know about him being top five, but he's around that five. He's
You know
definitely
why?
top
You
10.
know why I say he's in that discussion because he was effective
Yeah.
in a
He's in the
four
discussion.
three, in a four
Right,
three and a three
right,
four. He was able to show
right,
ability.
right,
He was a double
right,
digit sack guy in both
right.
schemes.
Now I will say this. I will say this, Nick. If he would have played every play, balls out, he would have been the best to ever do it. For, he would have been the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Pep did he took plays off. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he would have had a consistent motor, oh man, he would have shattered records, man. He would have been the best of all time. He definitely would have. He would have been the. He could have definitely
Oh,
been the
after
greatest.
that, I remember being a young pup. I was a young kid at the time, young teenager, and Julius Peppers was. He was after that '04 season. They were talking. They were talking worldly, otherworldly, godly of him. Like, and he has that ability. He's had that talent.
Yeah,
He's definitely in
yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying.
discussion.
He
When
had the
you
Shout out
got
to
ability to
him,
be
somebody,
man.
yeah,
the
you
greatest
got
of all
somebody
time.
like
You know what I'm
him,
saying?
and say like a Javon Curse and guys like that that just have, like we was talking about Clowney, that has
Hmm.
that prototypical freakish like
And Javon
body.
Curse, but Javon
Uh,
Curse didn't have that prototypical size. He was kind of smallish.
He was
no,
lengthy. Nah,
not. They called Javon. They
He was
called him
the
slim. He
freak.
was slender. He was
Yeah,
slender though, but
They
but
called.
he
he
was
was
so
a
I
ripped
mean,
up.
freak.
he had that.
He was so
He was
ripped up
six
and so
five,
fast.
6'6", had the arms, could bend the
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
corner,
yeah,
set it.
yeah,
I mean, he could do it all. But I mean, when you
yeah.
have those guys with the prototypical type, right? That's gonna get you to the league right there. You know that.
Right.
Y'all boys know that's gonna get you to the league. And then you're so good sometimes that you can turn it off and turn it on like Pep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was looking at a
yeah,
thing the other day. Y'all know I'm a Carolina fan. You want to see Tar Heels, right?
yeah.
They were showing him because just like I said, because he been in the Hall of Fame and I think he made the college something
Yeah,
at
yeah,
UNC the other
yeah,
day, right? They
yeah.
honored him a couple weeks ago at UNC, right? Football.
Right.
And guess what? You okay, which a lot of people know. He's a power forward. They were showing this 6'5", 200 and some change effortlessly jumping up and yamming on people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometime in the Dean Dome when they was playing him, Jeff Capels with that team. That team wasn't good because they had Matt Darty that year. They wasn't disciplined. And that's where like people say coaching matters. That was a clusterfuck year.
Forte.
You know what I'm saying?
Him and
Huh?
Forte.
Forte and Ronald
Him and
Curry
Joseph
and all them
Forte.
boys like that. Yeah, yeah. All them boys
Yeah.
was in there. But that man at a power forward. I mean, imagine the dude could have went and played basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Basketball. Yeah,
On an
yeah.
NBA level. So to sit there and say the guy is just he's a monster. You know what I'm saying? If you ever met him in person, I used to, like I said, me and him used to go to the same barber shop. I used to see him all the time. You know what I'm saying? When he was in college, he is a big
That's
boy.
dope. That's dope, Kendall.
You understand what I'm saying? He's a big boy. He's a big boy. This I'm talking about. I was talking. You used to talk to this kid when he was a young kid. You know what I'm saying? 18, 19 years old. Just a big boy. You know what I'm saying? Young man at that time.
Yep.
So this dude was, I mean, like you could tell he was just going. He had that it. He was a guy. He wasn't no jag at no point in time ever in his life. He's that. He's
No.
that guy. So when you that damn, you know what I'm saying, D'Angelo, when you Nick, when you that talented, I guess it
Yeah,
does look like sometimes you took off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but he's the only Panther who's gonna go in first ballot. I love maybe Luke Kuechly. I think Luke Kuechly deserves to go in first ballot, but I don't know. He might not, for all we know. You know what I mean? But Pep's the only Panther ever who's first ballot, and he might be for a
Right.
long time.
Right.
Y'all think Cam gets in first ballot and Luke?
Hell no. No.
I don't think so, right? I don't think they both
No.
get in first ballot. Luke
Oh
probably
no,
the
no,
second,
no, no,
the
Cam,
second
no,
go
Cam, yeah,
around.
no,
I
not
don't
Cam
think
at
Cam
all.
is gonna get first ballot either.
Cam ain't got the
No,
likability for one. You know. He don't.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. You
A
know
lot
what's
of folks
gonna
that
happen
got
to
votes don't
Cam?
like him.
Cam gonna be like a Terrell Owens or somebody
Owens.
and
Right.
get
Right.
past
Yep.
Man,
but he gonna finally
hey,
slide in there,
don't
and it's
don't
He'll,
you're striking a
Cam,
nerve by bringing that up. Don't do
Cam
that,
will
yo.
slide in there.
That is
Cam
one
will
of the
slide in
biggest.
there. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, that strike. T.O. was one of my favorite players growing up. When he didn't get in first ballot, that shit pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
How
That was cool.
the hell the dude who when he retired was second all time in yards and third in touchdowns don't get in first ballot. The only player
Because
ever to go first ball.
it's about likability too. You know what I'm
But
saying? A lot of them guys, a lot of folks that had,
it's
but listen to this. All I gotta say is one thing about T.O. And it
I agree with
brings
you, Nick. You're right, but that's
yo
bullshit.
first team All Pro on 3 different teams, bro. That's never happened
Right.
before. Only T.O.
Right.
Only T.O.'s
Right.
done that. 3 different teams
Yeah.
he's went first team All Pro.
Right.
Al said it's robbery. Yeah. I mean, and you're
Robbery.
right, Al. It's a robbery, but what I said too is man, it's a popularity contest. If you, I mean, Steve Smith, why you think he's on the network doing a podcast, talking Mr. Nice Guy? Like, if Steve
Right.
really had a chance to say a lot of things that he wanted to say about some of these guys, you can hear him so pissed off and you get the real one. Like he
How
told
the
Judy. You see what I'm saying? Right there
how
on
the
Yeah.
camera.
hell
You feel me?
how the
You gonna
hell
get the real Steve Smith. Then you try
how
to
the
get
hell
that guy
Andre and
that's politics to get a yellow jacket, a gold jacket.
they did Steve Smith dirty, fellas. And I'm not saying it because I'm a Panther fan. There's no way Andre Johnson should have gotten in before Steve Smith. I'm sorry. I
He'll
love
get in.
Andre
He'll
Johnson.
get in. He'll
I
get
love
in.
Andre. Yeah, but he don't deserve to get in before Smitty. No way. When Steve Smith retired, he was top
Yeah,
10 in
he'll get
receiving
in.
yards all time.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
still
He'll
is.
get in. But he'll get in. He'll get in.
Yeah, no, for
Because
sure.
you
But
can't even say
how
because
the hell
Johnson was
Andre
on
could get in
terrible teams
beforehand?
and all that stuff too. So you can't use that. So, but he'll get in.
Yeah.
He'll get in.
Yeah.
Next
He'll
one,
get in.
he won't go past 3. I tell you like that. It won't go past
Better
3.
not. Better
He'll
not.
he'll get
I
it.
third year,
He'll
it
get
won't go past
it
3.
in. He'll get it in the next couple of years. Next couple of years, he'll get in there.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think it's only 5 people, right?
He's still fighting with who? Torrey Hope.
No, I think Torrey got in. I think Torrey ended up
got
getting
in.
in. I think he ended up
So,
getting in. Well, you got to
okay,
think
I know
next year. So they induct 5 people every year.
Well, he
Next
got
year, Tom
he got
Brady's
Fitzgerald
eligible.
next year. You know Fitzgerald up next year,
He
right?
just got in. No, Fitzgerald just got in this year.
That's right. Yes, that's right. He just got in this year. So.
Hey, this is a great class. This is one of the best
Yeah.
classes.
You got.
When you look
You're
at
right.
the player for player, this is a really good class.
Because you got Freeney,
Yeah.
you got Freeney and Pep.
Freeney
Freeney
and Pep,
and Pep.
yep.
Yeah.
Andre Johnson, Fitzgerald, and Patrick Willis.
Yeah,
are the 5.
right.
So and then next year's Brady. So already one you have.
No.
Oh, no, Brady. Oh, yeah, no. What am I saying?
Brady
Brady just retired. What am I saying? He gotta wait.
Yeah.
He gotta wait for what,
Brady
4
got
more
about
years?
2 more
Luke,
years.
I think
Brady got
Luke eligible next year. Luke is eligible
Luke.
next year, right?
That's crazy. How 5 years going by like that? That's wild.
Yeah, Luke
That's
is eligible next year.
wild. That's wild.
Yeah, Brady got 2 more years.
But if Patrick Willis just got in first ballot, so then if Patrick Willis got in first ballot,
Patrick Willis ain't getting no first ballot. No, Patrick Willis ain't getting first ballot. Hell nah. Patrick Willis retired in what? 15?
no.
Pat Willis did go
No.
first. He did
Patrick
go
Willis
first
came in the
ballot.
league in 09. I think he played, what, 8 years?
Patrick Willis only played 7 years. He only played 7 years.
Pat Willis
Patrick Willis was not
ballot,
first
bro.
ballot. No,
Patrick
he
went
Willis was
first
first
ballot.
ballot, bro.
Patrick Willis was not. How much you want to bet, Al? How much you want to bet?
I'm pretty sure
How
he
much you wanna
was,
bet?
bro.
I'm pretty
How
sure
much
he
y'all
went
want to bet Patrick Willis was not first ballot? No, he was
first. I'm
not.
not betting
Patrick
on
Willis.
nothing, but
Patrick Willis
It's
waited.
true,
Patrick Willis been retired. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, no. Luke,
Yeah, because you're not
Patrick
eligible for. Once you retire, you gotta wait 5 years to become eligible for the
Patrick
Hall of
5
Fame.
years.
I
5
know-
years. Say
yeah,
5
5
years.
years, bro.
Patrick Willis was not. Patrick Willis didn't retire in 19. Patrick Willis is not the
I
first.
think he did. It was like 18 or
No, he
19.
didn't.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
he did not. How y'all
Pull
gonna?
it
I'm
up,
telling
Nick.
you.
Pull it up,
He
Nick.
came.
I'm not
What
betting
up?
no
Do
What
y'all
ball.
want
up?
to
Pull
bet
it
me?
up.
What up, Al? I'm pretty
What's
sure
up,
Willis.
Nick?
I want both of y'all to bet me $100. Patrick Willis was
I
not
think
first
Patrick
I'm not
ballot.
Willis
gonna
came
make
in.
that bet.
Didn't he come in the year
No, he
before?
wasn't.
2011.
No,
2011 he got drafted.
Patrick Willis.
No,
Patrick Willis
2010.
first
The
ballot.
year before Cam Newton. The year before the Cam Newton draft.
Patrick Willis only played 7 years, man. Patrick Willis was not first ballot. Patrick Willis like
Patrick Willis came in 07 and retired.
yeah. And 14 to 15, one of them. Like I said.
Oh, you're right. They said it was his 5th fucking time, bro. God damn,
I'm
his
telling
5th
you.
time.
Patrick
Damn,
Willis been
fuck.
retired. What are y'all talking about here? Patrick Willis been retired.
Damn, it took him 5 tries?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
telling
Luke-
y'all. That's what I'm
Luke,
telling you.
Luke not getting in first ballot.
But that's what I've been telling people. Luke not gonna be first ballot.
No way. If it took Patrick Willis 5 times, it's gonna take Luke Kuechly at least 3. At least
That's what I'm
3.
telling you. That's why. But that's what I've been saying. Luke not gonna be first back because it took Patrick Willis
No
a
way.
while to get it.
Whoa, yeah. No, I agree
But
there.
that's how I
He
know.
was
That's how
eligible
I know.
in 19. He was
That's what
eligible
I'm
in
telling
19.
y'all.
In
Yeah,
I told
19,
you
wow.
Patrick Willis retired in like 14 or 15.
in
He
14.
only
Yeah,
played 7 years.
he was eligible in
He's
19.
been
Only
out the
played
league for a
7 years.
long time. He's been out the
I
league
can't
for a
believe
long
y'all
time.
gonna sit here and argue with me about that. I know.
No, we're not arguing with you, bro. I just didn't believe it. I'm not saying I didn't believe it. I'm just saying I don't remember him retiring that. He did retire pretty
Yes.
early, though. Now that I remember
Yeah,
now.
Patrick Willis retired early, man. Patrick Willis
Yeah, he
still
did
had a
retire
whole
pretty
lot
early.
left in the tank.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, you got to look at the accolades like you just said. 5-time first team, All Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah. But Luke does got some accolades. Luke got
See,
accolades now.
Luke. See, Luke got more accolades than Willis.
Yeah. Luke does got more accolades than Patrick Willis. I will say that. So it's a possibility. I don't know. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? But when I really broke it down, I said, damn, Luke got more accolades than Patrick Willis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you. I deal and get a lot of Panther memorabilia, right? And there was a helmet out there. I should have got it. I sat there and slept on it. But it had that whole, how they'll write it on the like the defensive player of the year, blah 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 blah. And Luke had a whole side of that goddamn helmet. You know what I'm saying? Autograph, right? And
It
it's
looked
like I said, Luke got accolades like a motherfucker. Like
it looked like a
when he
Seminoles
stepped in the
helmet,
field.
huh? It looked
Yeah.
like a
So
Seminoles
like
helmet with all the fucking stickers on that shit.
look like some Super Bowl goddamn helmet, Al, like with the whole team side, but it was just his
Yeah.
accolades. You know what I'm saying? Such and such time distance, such and such time that, such as such and such award and all that shit right there, right? But Luke Kuechly was a bad motherfucker, man.
It was.
Yeah, he
No
was.
doubt.
I like that. I do like that they did get Pat Willis his due because he was a monster, but I mean he was a great linebacker, but he just I don't know what happened on him for injuries. I don't know, but he was a
I
great
want
linebacker.
injuries. It had nothing to do with injury. He just said he felt like it was
He
time
just
for him to
gave it up.
retire.
Yeah,
Hey, it
right.
had nothing to do with it. He just
That's
felt
good.
like
That's good for him,
he accomplished
about
what
like
he
your boy
wanted to accomplish,
Penny.
and
Yeah,
he got out of
about
there.
like your boy Penny or whatever. Said he was tired of just the rat race of it. You know what I'm saying? Getting back into shape and doing this. And if you can't do it at a level that you used to, some of them boys say, "Fuck it, man. I'm not gonna get out here and look like trash."
But
Penny,
Patrick Willis, it didn't even have
I
nothing
knew
to
he
do.
was gonna be on
Patrick
the
Willis
fucking
was still
team though.
the best, arguably the best linebacker in the league when he retired. He just said, "Fuck it."
He was.
He
Yeah,
just said,
but I'm saying that's like Barry Sanders. Just wake up one morning and be
right,
like, I don't
yeah,
want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
he
Yeah,
don't want to do it
just
no
like
more.
that. Yeah, I don't
Yep.
want to do it no more. But fellas, like I said, man, I was gonna get out here before that game started or whatever. But yeah, I
Right.
guess we're a couple
Yeah,
minutes
I
into it.
done
Hey,
missed the opening kickoff.
yeah. Al,
Yo.
give me a closing argument statement. Take me out of here. What you got?
Oh man, I just moved to Charlotte. I'm not moved to Charlotte. I mean to Statesville about 2 weeks ago. I got a government
What? You
job.
done left Florida, Al? You done left
Yeah,
Florida?
I left Florida. I got me a government job at the Iredell County School System.
Okay, you got that job you were talking about. Okay.
Cafeteria manager for third
I'm
grade.
glad you ain't on that water no more, Al. I'm glad you ain't on that water. Thank you. You
I'm
going
glad
around the
I'm
damn
on that
globe.
too, man. It's so nice. It's so nice.
I'm glad you're off that water.
It's so nice to not be dealing with fucking sailors and to be dealing with like women that are like, I mean, not saying just women. I mean, yeah, but they're nice. They look after me, and they got me another job at a steakhouse to supplement. You know what I'm saying? It's just good, man, to be around good people. And the vibes right now are going so good. I'm with my cousin. I'm fucking with the cattle. I'm just feeling good right now, dog. Like I'm feeling like I can't lose right now.
No
You know,
doubt,
it just
no
feels
doubt.
good.
How many games you gonna go to, Al? Since you right there, since you in Statesville now, how many games you gonna get to?
2 at least 2.
Okay,
At least
okay.
2.
I see.
At least 2. I mean, I'm not
All
gonna.
right.
I mean, I would like to go see Burrow, but Herbert's kind of
Yeah,
early. He's like week 3, right?
yeah.
Shit, I might go to that one too,
Herbert,
man.
You know Herbert got
Herbert,
hurt today.
Yeah, but he just gonna put on a walking boot. They say he been a walking boot for about 2 weeks. They said it's
Yeah,
just a
yeah, say 2 weeks.
precautionary
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It ain't.
Let's
Uh, yeah. But
my
Nick
bad,
got out of
PJ.
here. Nick got out of here before I could give him that. Well,
Let
we got your last word, Al. We got your last word.
I got you,
D'Angelo,
I got you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Y'all
no
boys drive
doubt.
safe.
All right,
We'll
Al.
talk to you later, Al. D'Angelo, give me a last one.
Well, I ain't got much, man. It's here, man. I mean, the best time of the year. It's Christmas time for the football fans, man. And y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. We made it a little short tonight. We're gonna let y'all go ahead and get off and watch this game. Same thing we about to do, man. Keep pounding our time next week. Hey, it's here now. Let's get it.
Yeah, yeah. Logic said he in Statesville too. He said, "Welcome to the Ville. Welcome to the Ville." No doubt. Hey y'all, but hey man, this has been Black Hat Panther Podcast After Dark. Y'all know where we at on Thursday night, 6:30, somewhere around that time. We cut a little short tonight. Great conversation. Started off about Jadeveon Clowney. You know what I'm saying? I said I know the guy gonna stop the run. I know what he's gonna do. We got to worry about getting a little pressure, but let's commit to stopping the run at least. Then we went on. You know how the conversation go. Skip here, skip there. But it was a great conversation. Man, go out there, check out Carolina Logic Channel, Mud Ink Outlaw TV, the Tailgate, in Station 88 NCAA. Y'all know all our channels right here on the Black Cat Panther Network. We'll be right back at you next week before that Thursday night game. I think it's what? Is it 8
Yeah, yeah,
o'clock too,
Thursday.
D'Angelo?
I think so. If I ain't, don't quote me
That
on it. I
preseason,
think so.
it might be 7. It might be 7.
7:30, eight
If not,
o'clock,
if it's
something.
at 7, man, yeah, I get a notification. I might start the show about an hour earlier. I might do it at 5:30 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And we might call
All
it
right.
a pregame show or something like that. But
Yeah,
we'll be
yeah.
back Thursday before that preseason game, man. And the whole crew should be here. And you know how we get into it, like we do. You know what I'm saying? All right there on Black Hat Panther Podcast, bro. Y'all know what's up, man. We getting ready to get up, and I'm out, y'all.